Hello everyone, it's me again, William. I decided to make some more lessons, and today, partly because my cousin liked this song, I'm going to teach you how to play Spring Is Here off In Ruins, my 7th album. Here's the cool thing, it can be played on acoustic, so I'm going to do just that, because the acoustic works great for it. It's a soft song, like it's just all chords. It's probably the easiest song I've ever written, so literally, you can all learn it. You can all play it. In fact, I encourage you to make cover versions. Just credit me. If you don't credit me, I'll be very mad. And it won't be good for you. But, yeah, if you want, just credit me. Say, Entropy cover, originally by Entropy, by William Amara, anything. And you can send, because I want to see all of them, of course. Don't make it and then not tell me. But, yeah. So, here we go. So, and I'm also, in this lesson, going to teach you the vocals, because they're essential. And you can basically, and cover the whole thing, really. I'm not going to teach you the bass part, but it's very similar to the guitar part. But anyway, so, we start off the song with a riff. Oh yeah, and that buzzing, it's my air conditioner. I got it today. So I'm nice and cool, even though it's hot outside. Boston's so hot. Anyway, so we start off with this little riff, and it goes. And as you probably heard, that's very simple. You play an E major chord, which, if you don't know, it's, I'll tell you in frets, going from E, A, D, G, B, E, it's open E, 2nd fret of the A string, 2nd fret of the D string, 1st fret of the G string, and then open strings for B and E. And the way we do it is we do 2 strokes, alternate. So we go down, and then we go up immediately again. So slowly it's, and then at full speed it's like that. Down, up. And then after that down up, we do more. It's all alternate. Alternate picking doesn't really describe it well because they're huge chords, but I mean it's back and forth. Let's just say that. And the next part, it's the same thing but muted out. So. So the way we mute it out is this is going to sound more complicated than it really is. If you just know anything about feeling guitar, it's fine. So you basically, your fingers, you just relax them. So if you play it, sound like this. So basically these, they're muted out. And what you also do is you palm mute, but not like a metal palm mute, like just really hard. Like so you just can't hear anything. So you go slowly. You don't have to hit all the strings either. Just make sure all you hear is a clickety click. So full speed it's. So the whole thing slow is. So I hope you get the dynamic. It's very simple. Weird to explain, but really simple. So the full song slow again is. And at full tempo it's. You can figure that out. Let's just. I have faith in you that that you can figure out how to mute a guitar. This is probably the first thing you learn before you actually learn how to make the notes sound. So it's pretty easy. And then you basically do this in a bunch of cycles. You go. So I think that's 3 cycles. Maybe I'm really bad at math, but you go. It's this 3 times. But then, to end it off, you play, instead of this, you suspend that 3rd, so you play an E sus. Hear the difference? Regular 3rd, suspended. It's 1 note up. So you do that same pattern, but with this chord. So you go for just one cycle. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the fifth one is regular again. Or is it 6? Let me play it, figure this out mathematically. It's 6, so you do 2 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So without that weird counting, it's. And at full speed. And that's basically the main. That's one of the main riffs of the song. Done right there. And on top of this, there's this little vocal thing in the background. You can do it during certain parts of the song. If you're doing it just by yourself, you can have a background singer where you go basically, ooh, ooh, which is basically. I'm gonna mess this up, but it's. So, if you want to know what that is sonically, it's an E. For the music-y people out there, it's an E, C sharp, B, G sharp. So if my singing didn't make that sound clear enough, it's. But of course, sung it's ooh, 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 ooh. So basically, you do this twice. I'll just play what it sounds like. And then we get the vocals. So I'll sing them. I'll tell you what they are after I sing them. And I'll try to explain the melody of them. I won't do that guitar thing because that's weird. But anyway, they go, spring is here and life is coming back. So that, if you didn't know what I just said, it's spring is here and life is coming back. Spring is here and life is coming back. And then in the melody it's spring is here and life is coming back, which I guess is spring is here and life is coming back. And to know how that sounds as I play, I'll do a little around with you. Spring is here and life is coming back. And the next part is trains are rolling quickly down the track. Trains are rolling quickly down the track. So the whole song so far is this. Spring is here and life is coming back. Trains are rolling quickly down the track. And for some reason, it's hard for me to get the rhythm as I play the guitar. Should be easy somehow. Spring is here and life. Spring is here and life is coming back. Trains are rolling quickly down the track. I'm sure you can figure that. I think I have it almost down. It's just it feels a little off to me strumming wise. Because when I recorded it, I didn't do them at the same time. I did vocals on top. Anyway, beside that, there's another part. Well, there's a few other parts. There's 2 more parts, to be precise. The second part is very easy. It's after you sing, spring is here and life is coming back. Trains are moving quickly down the track. It's, so you do a D. I recommend just hitting the whole, every string, and then kind of muting out E and A. and you just hit it 8 times, just straight, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then after that 8th, you go another one of those little muty things. And then you transition into the hardest chord of the song. It's I think it's a B7. I call it a Link Ray chord because Link Ray used it in the song Rumble. But basically, and I should explain this to you because you won't know what on earth you're doing if I don't. Maybe it's which is 2nd fret on the A string, 1st fret on the D string, 2nd fret again on the G string, open on the B string, and 2nd fret on the E, high E. And then this, you just mute it out with your thumb. But when we play this, there's a little trick. We do 8 again, but the first 2, maybe it's, I don't know. It's actually 5. We don't do 8. Never mind. Sorry. The first 2 just hit, like, just try to hit, you can hit the open muted. Like, that's what I recommend, because it's hard to think, okay, I don't want to hit, like, no. Don't bother yourself. Just, but hit only the first 2 or 3 notes. And then hit the full chord for the last 3. So the whole thing slow is. And that way it's more suspenseful at the end. So this whole phrase, normal speed, is. And slow. Didn't hit that chord right. Yeah. And also, as this is happening, you sing, "Spring is here," which is basically the 3rd of D and B, so it'd be, I could do a 3rd. Okay. Spring is here. Spring is here. Or maybe it's not, I don't know. Just basically it's spring is here. Maybe it's just, I don't know. You figure it out. Spring is here. Spring is here. I think it's actually a 3rd. Spring is here. And also the oohs are definitely ooh. That's clearly a 3rd of those 2. And then after that, we go back in 2 rounds of this. But after that first verse, on the 2nd round, we begin our oohs. So it would go. And try to get someone to just do those oohs, starting on the 2nd one each time. And the next lyrics for the verse: flowers bloomin' all across the land. Flowers bloomin' all across the land. People listen to their favorite bands. People listen to their favorite bands. And then spring is here. So that whole thing is flowers bloomin' all across. Okay, I messed that up. Across the land, people listen to their favorite bands. Spring is here. Yeah, and you do that. Spring is here. That thing again. time, you change it up. You change up the next riff. So instead of, you do, I'll play it for you. Now I'll play it for you correctly. And I do have to say the oohs change accordingly, so it's ooh, 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 ooh. Basically thirds, with that very holy kind of, angelly woo. Ooh, 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 ooh. So it's basically the same pattern with different chords. Hit an A twice. That same ba, ba. The double mute. And now on your fourth and fifth, instead of, you go CD. CD for 4, 5, 4, 5. And then the rhythm is different. So after this, you don't do none of that. You just go straight back into 3 sets of the A. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So slowly it's full speed. And the melody changes. And this is the chorus, by the way. It doesn't really feel like a chorus, but it's the chorus. And you're not going to understand this until I tell you. So I'll just sing you the whole verse. If I can remember the lyrics. Temperatures rising, people are finding what life's all about. All those animals hibernating now are coming out. Bees are buzzing, life is hovering over everyone. Spring is here. So basically, do 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 do. That's your melody. Temperatures rising, people are finding what life's all about. All those animals hibernating now are coming out. Bees are buzzing. Love is hovering over everyone. Spring is here. And I do have to say that at the end of that, it's the same, this thing. But no, actually, no, it's not that thing. It's different. Very easy. Just hit D. Just hit D and C. That's it. Spring is here. And you sing spring is here on top of that. So the whole thing put together is temperature rise, people are finding what life's all about. Lost animals hibernating now are coming out. Bees are buzzing, life is hovering over everyone. Spring is here. And then after that, guess what? Back to the E thing again. And the lyrics go, winter's over, all the snow's melting. In the meadows we are frolicking. Spring is here. So in case you didn't get that, winter's over, all the snow's melting. In the meadows we are frolicking. Spring is here. And here's the weird thing. This is actually a mistake, but it worked great. After this, spring is here. Instead of doing your customary waiting until you sing, the next verse goes straight in. So don't wait for this next part. So go out and play your favorite game. Spring is here, so go and stake your claim. Spring is here. So basically, so go out and play your favorite game. Spring is here, so go and stake your claim. Spring is here. And then after that, you just do this. Till the end of the song. And there's a bass solo. I'm not teaching you that because, is this a bass? No. But yeah, that's basically Spring is Here. Harder to teach than I thought. Didn't realize it would take this long. Didn't realize I'd mess up. I didn't realize these things. But the song's actually very easy. I just explained it way too much for any mortal. Okay. Thank you again. Probably make more lessons soon. Have a good day.